Hello, welcome to another Android Studio development tutorial. My name is Lawson Duke. In this video, we'll be looking at how to create animated splash screens for your Android application. Now, what are splash screens? A splash screen is a particular screen on a piece of software that displays while the application or other items are loading. It's usually the first thing you see when you boot up a mobile application. Kind of usually the logo of the organization or the company that owns a particular piece of software. So in this tutorial, we'll be looking at how to create that same splash screen for your own application. Now, if you're watching our videos for the first time or you're not a subscriber yet, please subscribe to get notifications whenever we post a new video. Okay, so now here, this is my activity underscore main file here. I'm using the relative layout, as you can see here. What I want to do here is include my image view. That's the image I will be animating. So the first thing I'll do here is to pass image. I'm just going to set this to wrap content. Set this to wrap content as well. I'm going to give this an ID. I'll just give this an ID of image. I'm also going to put source here. So I'm going to use this image right here. So go ahead and use whatever image suits your own application. I'm going to set center in parent, set this to true, so this will just be at the center. I'm going to add a little padding here. I'll just give it 30 dp. So this looks good right here. So I have my image view loaded here. So this will be the screen I will call, and this will be the image I will animate. Okay, so now I'm going to create a folder that will hold my animation here. So Android Studio usually listens for that particular folder, and the name of the folder has to be a name. So to create that, you right click on this your res folder, as you can see here, this res folder. You right click on it and go to new, and then click on directory. So the res folder, new, then directory. So click on directory. So here we'll call this folder a name. Okay, just like that, a name, just a name, no extension. Okay, on it. So click on. Okay, so in this name folder, we're going to create our animation for this. So if you could see that if we just right click here and go to new, so you can see we have this animation resource file. So you can see it's picking this as an animation and resource directory. Okay, so that's why you have to use the name and name. Okay, so here I'll just click on animation resource file. So I'll just give this whatever name I want to give it. I'll just call it zoom, since I'm creating a zoom application for this here. So I'll click on OK. All right, so I have this loaded up right here. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to pass scale. Let's call this Android. First, I want to use duration. I'm going to pass 7,000. 7,000 just means it should load for 7 seconds. Okay, so if you want it to be shorter, you can use maybe 5,000 or so. I'll make it 7,000 so that you can see the beauty in it. All that. So, but usually I'll just make it 5,000, so that won't be something that will take the user's time. And so here from X scale, I'll make this 3. Also from Y scale, I'll give this 3 as well. Okay, to X scale, I'll give this 1. To Y scale, I'll give this 1 as well. So set my pivot. Pivot means 50%. This 50% means that it should start animating from the middle. Okay. Set this to 50%. Okay, so this looks good. All right. Okay. So hopefully this looks good. So this makes sense. So let's go to where we'll write our logic for calling that. Okay, So the first thing I'm going to do, since it's a splash screen, I'm going to make it a full screen. That means there should be no up bar on it. It should just be a full screen. To do that here, come to this after your super on create, after calling your super, we use this request window feature. Request window feature. So this will be window that feature. We're looking for no title. Okay, so we'll have it there. No title, semicolon. Okay, so here we'll have get window that set flags. So here I'll pass window manager, layout params. So we'll pass flag full screen. So this is it here. Comma. So this is getting long. I think I'll just break this to the next line. So we'll have window manager as well. Set this to layout params. Set this to flag underscore full screen as well. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. So that makes sense here. So this is my file here. So this, what this will do to make this application full screen. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to declare my image view right here. I'm just call this image view. I'm also going to declare my animation resource file here. I'll just call this a name or animation shot, whichever one you want to use there. Okay, so I'm going to find my image view by ID. So here I have an image view will be equals find view by ID. So I have ID. I think I give it image. Am I sure? I think I gave it image, and let's just be sure. Okay, I give it image. Okay, so for the anime as well, this would be animation. So here I'll say animation details, the load animation. So here I'll pass get base context, this one. Yeah, say r a name that should be zoom. Okay, so it's bringing out the option for me, which actually shows we're doing the correct thing. So this will be semicolon after that. Yeah, or I can just break this down so that you can see. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. So what we're going to do next is to set the animation. So I will say this image view will start this animation here. So how I'm going to do that is this. I'll say image view dot start animation. Okay, so I'll pass in that my animation property here. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to set animation listener. To do that, I'll see animation that sets animation listener. Okay, so I have that there. So this will be new. Okay, so I have this shown here for me. It's auto generated, so it makes sense. I don't have to start typing this myself. Okay, so there's some things I want you to look at here. So you can see animation, the set animation listener. You can see on animation starts. So this, what should happen when the animation starts? Okay, you put that particular logic here. What should happen when the animation ends? You put the particular logic here. And then what should happen to when the animation repeats? You put the particular logic here. Okay, so hopefully I've got this here. So, but I'm not doing something very complex. Okay, so the animation is just going to run once. This is a splash screen. I don't want it to be repeated. So what I would do here, I'll say after the animation ends here. So I'll call this here. I want to load another screen. That's maybe the home screen or something. Which I think I need to create that. here. So let me create that right here. So go to new Java class. Let's call this home screen. Just create something very basic here. Okay, so I'm going to add this to the manifest. So all right, so this will be on create here. So I need to create a layout for this. So I'll just do that quickly here. So on this layout here, just right click. Let's go to new. Let's go to layout resource file. I'll just call this home underscore screen. Okay, I'm just going to text. So let's expand this a little. Okay, so here, so what I want to do here, I'll just put a text, just something very simple, wrap content, here. So text should be welcome. Size, text size, set it to 24 SP. SP rather. So welcome to home screen. So I'll set these let me change this to relative layout here. I'll change this as well. So now I can use center in parent and set it to true. Okay. All right. So next I will call this set content view here. Our layout dot should be home screen. Okay, so now back to this here. So what I'm going to do, I will use intent right here. Call some new. Oops. Intent. Okay, so I'll just get application context, then I'll pass the activity that I want it to go to, which is home screen. So this would be home screen dot class. So here I will so you can see it, so just leave it like this. So here I'll just start activity, so pass intent right here. Okay, so what I want to do next, I want to do finish. Finish in the sense that we don't want this to load again when the user presses the back button. Let's say, for instance, after the app has the splash screen is finished loading, then we're now on the home screen. When user presses the back button, you to now go back and replay the animation page. We do not want that to happen. That is why I'll put it finish, so that when we're on the home screen, when user presses the back button, it just shuts down the application. So hopefully that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so we're going to run this and see how it works here. So just click on run. Yeah, so hopefully this should don't take much for time. Oh, this was an app was using. So hopefully looks like it's done. 0 errors. It looks good. This is launching the activity. Now we should have it in a bit. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so this is it, guys. Okay, so you can see we press the back button. So it just shuts down the app. It goes back to what was previously on the screen. So when we click on this again, distribute here. So you can see we have this zooming animation. Notice you can see that we still have this app bar here. I usually I don't want that to happen. So for this splash screen, I want it to be full screen here, so you can see we have this bar showing up here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take care of that here. So what we can do, come to this your style folder here on the values, come to styles here. Okay, so you can see we have this theme app compact lights dark action bar. So we're going to change this from dark action bar to no action bar. Okay, so hopefully that should do the trick. We'll just run the application again, right? And just wait for it to load one more time. Okay, so you can see we don't have it anymore. Okay, so it makes a lot of sense, and this is the full screen that I was talking about here. Okay, so that's it guys for this tutorial. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to this channel to get more exciting contents like this.